What it do? Your boy Justice sit down back in the building. And I just want to speak on this situation with what's your brother name? With a young man who got shot in Cincinnati, got gunned down by the police, and they claimed that he pointed a gun at the cops. They later found the gun, but it would never show in the body cam footage that he pointed a gun at the police. I believe his name was Ricky. I gotta get the name though, sorry. But end of the day, I'm gonna play the clip of the situation and I'm gonna come back with my analysis. Here we go.
Hamilton County deputy with the car is headed back to court. Rodney Hinton Jr. is charged with aggravated murder.
That's right. He is being held with no bond, but that could change. WLWT News 5's Ryan Hamrick is live tomorrow with tomorrow's hearing. Hi, Brian.
Yeah, actually, prosecutors want Hinton to be held in jail with no bond until the trial. In order to get that, they have to have this special no bond hearing. That's tomorrow. One that could reveal evidence that we normally wouldn't see at this stage in a case.
In a way that was calculated and premeditated.
Rodney Hinton Jr. appears in court.
And purposely caused the death of an on-duty deputy sheriff.
Here, he got a room filled with tension and charges of aggravated murder. But there's something he didn't get. Bond.
Look how they trying to intimidate him with all the police presence in court. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy though, but this is, what they do when they lose one of theirs. You know what I'm saying? Here I go.
In this case, they're asking for no bond. They're essentially asking that the court deny any type of bail.
Investigators say Hinton slammed his vehicle into this pole and recently retired Hamilton County Deputy Larry Henderson. Henderson, who was working a special detail for UC graduation, was killed. It came the day after Cincinnati police shot and killed Hinton's son, Ryan Hinton, during a car theft. Shortly after this body cam of that incident was released is when the deputy was hit.
This isn't a whodunit. This is a does his actions, qualify for aggravated murder.
Jason Philibom is a former prosecutor. He says a high bond, even millions of dollars, might not be enough to keep Hinton in jail, so prosecutors want this specific no bond hearing.
Recently, there's been some changes with the internet and raising money that can allow someone to get out if they have these high bonds.
You have this crowdsourcing or GoFundMe or something like that, where all of a sudden they're able to raise money for criminal defense attorneys or even bond.
We could see things like body cam, or maybe there's a camera on that pole where this all happened. We might even see that.
Absolutely.
The no bond hearing won't prove the charges against Hinton, but it could show how prosecutors plan to do it and how the defense will try to stop it. Yeah, now the law to have this no bond hearing has been on the books since 2004. Before that, a judge could just say no bond without an extra hearing. But now the burden of proof is much higher, and that's why we may see evidence we wouldn't normally see at this stage. Reporting live, Ryan Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
Ryan, thanks so much. Well, the hearing to determine if Hinton gets bond begins at 9 tomorrow morning.
So yeah, I'm gonna come back with my analysis, right? So this is my thing, right? First of all, you gotta do your research when it comes to Cincinnati, Ohio. At one time, Black celebrities wouldn't even perform in Cincinnati, Ohio because of the racism, because of the just the criminality of the justice system when it came to Cincinnati, Ohio. Because at one time, police was killing Black people regularly, you know what I'm saying, in Cincinnati, Ohio. And there was a lot of protests. And like I said, celebrities, entertainers would not even perform in Ohio. Google it, check it out. But back to my analysis on this, right? So Ricky Hinton Jr. was the one who got killed by the police, allegedly from a police chase, from a car chase, and they pulled him over, whatever, and, it's all over online. This is my thing, though. What took so long? When they kill one of ours, Why we can't do an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, especially when it's justifiable, especially when we getting gunned down viciously. We getting gunned down without no type of justification. We getting gunned down without no fair representation. They mess with the body cam footage. It takes them forever to release the body cam footage because 9 out of 10, they're messing with the footage, meaning they're altering it and they're doing some criminal activity. So my thing is, this man should really be placed upon a mantle as a hero in his community, because I've been saying this, and I'm not condoning violence. That's my disclaimer. This is my views. Does not have nothing to do with YouTube or anybody else, and affiliates. This is Justice Shabazz platform, so this is my views. And I feel that he's a hero. He's almost like Nat Turner in a sense. I mean, he only killed one, but end of the day, you kill one of theirs, you kill one of mine, I'm gonna kill one of yours. It says in the Bible, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And I feel if people did this regularly, if people stood for justice regularly, if people live by this motto, especially with the police, I think they wouldn't do the you know what I'm saying, the evil dudes, the evil deeds that they do. They wouldn't kill as much people if we stood up and fought back. And I ain't saying marching, I ain't saying protesting, because that shit don't work. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about taking one of theirs. Only thing America respects is violence. Only thing they respect is their bottom line, which is their money. So you mess with their money, you take one of theirs, oh yeah, they're going to wake up. They're going to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have a long, drawn-out video. I'm just saying this man should be marked as a hero, Ricky Hinton, because they killed his son mercilessly in the street. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have a day in court. He didn't have a day to say really what happened on his behalf. I have an 18-year-old son. That's why this hits very hard to me, because his son was 18 years old when he got gunned down. I'm just glad that my son is not caught up in that Kia gang, that Kia boys stealing cars and all that joyriding bullshit. They ain't gonna get you nowhere, because now they got it to where they shooting first and ask questions later. And then when they shoot you, they gonna leave you there on the ground like a freaking dog, which they wouldn't even put in a cage or wouldn't even do as wrong as they do a lot of our people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not racist. I don't hate white people. I don't hate no ethnic group. I love everyone. But when it comes to these racists, white supremacists, bigots, they will have their day. They will have judgment upon them. Wow. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth is really what this is about. Keep watching the channel. Got more good content coming, more interviews. Protons, electrons always cause explosions. It's your boy Justice Shabazz. And I have another podcast episode gonna be dropping this week. Just been tied up, a lot going on. I got a birthday in 2 weeks, so I really got a lot of stuff going on right now, but I'm still drop this content for y'all. Keep watching the channel. Stay tuned, family. Already know. Peace.